Hey guys, so I'm doing a story time on my Snapchat. This is my first time doing this. It's so exciting. And yeah, if you guys aren't interested, you can exit out now. I'm doing a story time on paranormal activity, and at the same time, I'm gonna be doing my makeup. So I'm gonna start off with this CeraVe for my face. And when I was like 15, 16, 17, I had friends who would like to race their cars, like their Hondas and different kind of cars they had, BMWs, all that. And I would always go to their house and leave my car at their house and tag along in their car because they're racing their car. Obviously, I would want to have like adrenaline junkie kind of experience, right? So this time I wanted to take my car. So if I wanted to leave early, I could, or if I wanted to leave later, I could. So the races ended really late this time. They ended at, I think it was like 3:30. I think it was around that time. I really don't remember, but it was really late. And all my friends lived in Nassau. And I was the only one who really lived in Suffolk. And I would always go through the parkway home, but this time, since I brought my own car, I went through the back roads of Farmingdale. And at the time, I really didn't know my way around the back roads of Farmingdale because I would always go in my friends' cars and I would always go on 495. And this time, I'm driving home alone. Mind you, a 16-year-old driving home alone at like 3:30 in the morning. Okay, that's already scary enough, but I'm driving home and I'm on Long Island Avenue and I see somebody on their bike, like a bicycle, like a mile away. And I'm like, okay, like I'm not delusional. Like I'm not seeing things. Like I haven't drank, I haven't done nothing like that I shouldn't have. And I'm like, okay, I see like a person on their bike like a mile away and I'm like looking and like it's kind of like faded a little bit. I'm looking really hard and I see this person. It looks like a male. So I'm alone on this road. It's dark. If you know Long Island Avenue, it's really dark. And it's next to a cemetery. So I am seeing this man and from a mile away and I see that like this man stops, right? Like stops riding his bicycle. I'm like, okay. I'm like not trying to freak out or whatever. He stops riding his bicycle and I see that he wants to cross like over the road and come like back towards where I am. So I'm slowing down because I don't want to run this person over, right? You don't want to run anybody over, especially at these hours, right? So when he's crossing the road with his bike, suddenly I get goosebumps every time I say this. Suddenly the bike and him disappear. Like I'm like, am I like seeing this? Am I like crazy? Like, did I just envision a man like riding his bicycle, right? So I'm like, I get all freaked out. I have goosebumps. I'm like, okay, this is something crazy. I forward the car, right? I'm forwarding the car, and I look back in my rear view mirror, and guys, I looked back in that rear view mirror, and guess who I saw? The guy and his bike, and his face looked all disfigured, pale, and like the bike looked rusty and old. And I was freaking out. And I remember, like, in the back of my head, I was like, yo, if I didn't learn anything from these scary movies, is to never look back, never go back, don't do it, girlfriend. So I'm rushing home. I'm praying. I'm like, God, please, please, please save me from this. I hope this thing doesn't attach himself to me. And I get home and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like go to sleep and not think about this, right? Wrong, girlfriend, wrong. I was like, did I just really see what I saw? Am I like going crazy? Am I just being hormonal? Like, what's going on? I'm like trying to wrap my head around what I just saw. And I go to sleep and I'm like, I go to sleep scared. And in my dream, I dream about the freaking guy. I don't know. Should we name him something? I think I'm going to name him Fred. I dream about Fred. Okay. And in this dream, I'm in this house, this scary house, and it's like eerie and just creepy. And it's like white and black. And I go in this house, and in my dream, I'm like under a table, right? And Fred passes, like I'm like hiding from something. I don't know what I'm hiding from, but I'm hiding from. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna have to cut it short because me and my fiance have to go to sleep. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'm gonna do a part 2. So if you guys really like this, this is just a trial because I might do a YouTube channel, and I'm thinking of doing like uncomfortable conversations and intimacy. If you guys didn't see my post from the other day, so stay tuned because I will be doing a part 2 in my dream, seeing Fred, guys. Stay tuned because that wasn't fun either. But I enjoy this, and I hope I can share my stories with you guys because I have so many stories, not just paranormal stories. I have other stories too. So just stay tuned, guys. Bye.